going back to the three factors I mentioned earlier, wait times, order inaccuracy, as well as poor service, these are all controllable factors, if you will, from a brand perspective. It's also important to note that they're not super satisfiers, right? Like if you don't get my order right, I'm going to be dissatisfied. But if you get my order right, you're not going to generate extra satisfaction for me. So really focusing on those controllable factors can help, that trade out behavior. We've measured some trade down behavior, people reporting that they're choosing less expensive restaurants, for instance, or choosing less expensive items on the menu, or bringing coupons and deals with them. So there is a little bit of trade out there in that sense. But I think it also goes back to what Ray was saying around the occasion. I think the occasion for quick service is very different than the occasion for a TGI Fridays or a sit down brand. So again, focusing on controllable factors and realizing that the context of the visit might be different for your brand than it is for another brand might help consumers inside the restaurant or keep visiting.
Okay. Are there specific factors, that might be applicable across segments to keep customers from trading out from what you see? Like food quality, obviously would seem obvious to me.
I think it's going back to what is expected of my experience and what I'm getting in return, right? And if that if that equation is not balanced, that value equation doesn't work, that's when you're risking trade out. So I would encourage brands to think really hard about what that value equation looks like for them, because convenience might be really important for quick service. Maybe it's not as important for a sit down restaurant, right? So going back to that and focusing on that.
Okay.
I think we're in a unique situation here too. If I could just add on to that,
please.
where, post pandemic, not everyone is affected by rising prices equally. And so what we're seeing is, even within full service, right? The higher end of full service is continuing to perform very well. The people that are most affected by gas prices, right, that are most affected by inflation in the grocery stores, are unfortunately the working poor and the middle class. And that's the majority of who, we serve in casual dining, right? Our consumer is under duress. In polished casual or in fine dining, probably seeing that they're continuing in double-digit growth between the price that they've taken and the fact that their consumer is largely unaffected. I mean, I think last year, borrowing rates on credit cards went up close to $1 trillion, right? So Americans took on $1 trillion of debt last year, very quietly on their credit cards. Those consumers, those are our consumers. They're the ones that are now feeling that pinch at the gas station. And so I think you've got a consumer that's really going through quite a lot right now.